Yo, this is Can't Get Right MMA, and I'm going to go over the talk of the town, man, of MMA right now, of literally everything MMA. I'm going to give a brief coverage over literally everything, from great news, good news, worrying news, and bad news. And I'm going to have timestamps so y'all can see the topics and my takes on them. All right, let's get into this wholesome news right here, man. Illia Faber went on Dominic Cruz's podcast. We had other things like this, like Demetrius Johnson and Henry Cejudo. That was pretty cool, right? And even Robert Whitaker and Israel Adesanya, right? They sat down, broke down all their fights. That was really cool, right? But I'd say personally, like Dominic Cruz and Uriah Faber's rivalry has way much more depth, considering they did have a trilogy spanning from WEC all the way to the UFC, and the whole Team Alpha Male lore and arc and stuff like that. Like, it's just pretty cool. Also, I was looking through the comments and someone asked about Dillashaw. Someone asked about Dillashaw and he said stay tuned. He said stay tuned to that comment. So, man, I wonder, do y'all really think that he's going to have Dillashaw on the pod? Like, I don't think so, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Also, who do y'all think won, man? To this day, like, I was watching that fight not too long ago between TJ and Cruz. Who do y'all think really won that decision, man? I must be ignorant or something, but I think TJ was winning, bro. I think TJ won that fight, but it was very close fight. I think TJ was winning just off the roundhouse kicks to the leg and head, you know what I'm saying? Even though he was missing it with his punches, right? But that's just Dominic Cruz being Dominic Cruz, you know what I'm saying? Of course, TJ's going to miss some of his punches, and then sometimes he would rush in and get him, but who knows, man? I think TJ won that fight, but nobody liked TJ at the time and shit like that. And maybe I just want to root for the underdog or something. I'm just biased, but I want to ask y'all's opinion on who do y'all think won that fight between Dominic Cruz and TJ Dillashaw? Now, let's get into Islam JDM. I'm going to go over this. Is going to be one of the more brief ones because I'm going to talk more about this in my new video coming out about the welterweight division and things of the sort, right? But man, this is real legacy on the line, man. This is insane. Islam Makhachev could get the double champ status. At welterweight. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a lineal lightweight champion. He can move up, go to welterweight, get the double champ. Oh my gosh. That's like I said, just real legacy. And he could even get back to pound for pound number one because Illia Topuria stole it whenever he became the double champ. So if Islam gets 2 belts, man, he is definitely becoming the pound for pound number one. JDM, man, he is very dangerous. I've said before, like JDM, man, he seemed like a championship fighter even in Cage Warriors. Like JDM is him, bro. He has that it factor that just he's undefeated for a reason, and he has the belt for a reason. He 4-1 below for a reason, man. JDM is lethal, and I think some people kind of make this fight less close than what it really is, or makes some people kind of talk about this fight as less competitive than what it really is. Also, I'm gonna go like more in depth in the welterweight division in a video coming out soon, so stay tuned for that, man, because it's gonna be good. Merab speedrunning GOAT status. Before the title, he had wins like Marlon Moraes, right? Jose Aldo, granted older Jose Aldo, right? But Jose Aldo, and he kind of did just hold him against the fence. You say, okay, we're not gonna talk about that, right? But he had that fight with Piotr Jan where he put on a master class. Even though Piotr Jan did defend a lot of his takedowns, but dude, when people talk about Merab Dvalishvili, he's just a cardio machine and he's gonna shoot on you a million times. That's the fight they're talking about. That's the fight. He set a record on Piotr Jan, I believe. This is insane, man. That was just literally an insane fight. But Piotr Jan of all people, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just like there's certain fights that's like, oh yeah, this is AI, this is not real. That's Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya 2 in UFC, right? And then Illia Topuria versus Max Holloway, him knocking him out, that's AI. Merab Dvalishvili just breaking a record on Piotr Jan in a masterclass performance, that has to be AI, man. There's no way that can be fucking real, dog. So yeah, he put that masterclass on Piotr Jan. Sad to say, like that's actually breaks my heart, but it's okay. And then he beat Henry Cejudo, so that's already 3 champions, bro. That's literally already 3 champions on his resume before he even got to the belt, right? Now let's get into his title reign. Keep in mind that the wins before he had the title. Now his title reign. He beat O'Malley twice. He beat Piotr Jan and Sean O'Malley, dude. I hate saying this, bro. I hate saying this guy's the fucking GOAT, bro. Like this guy's the fucking GOAT. I literally can't say anything but, you know what I'm saying? He's literally the GOAT of the bantamweight division. That's been it for a long while now. That's been known for a long while now, man. But yeah, he beat Sean O'Malley, first round decision. People saying it was a close fight, you know what I'm saying? Talk about damage-based scoring and things of the sort. In the second fight, he finished O'Malley, man. Like that, he finished O'Malley. Pause, right? But he finished him with a choke. He has Umar Nurmagomedov on his resume, right? People often complained about how, Umar Nurmagomedov, he got fast-tracked to the title because he only had 1 ranked win against Corey Sandhagen. But it's like, I heard Islam Makhachev, he even had the same problem where a lot of the ranked guys, they didn't want to fight him, right? But of course, Corey being Corey, he gave him that shot, and hey man, he showed how competitive he was. Like Umar Nurmagomedov is definitely a competent fighter and a fighter to be rated, right? A lot of people who diss on Umar Nurmagomedov are really just saying that for jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you say he's a chicken. It's like people, they're trying to like get back at the Daggy Glazers basically. But everybody knows Umar Nurmagomedov is one of the guys in the bantamweight division and very promising. So he already has Umar Nurmagomedov on his resume, which is going to age better and better. Umar won against Bautista, which is great, man. So yeah, also in Merab's title reign, he has Corey Sandhagen. So yeah, title reign, O'Malley. He beat O'Malley for the title and then finished him after a fight with Umar Nurmagomedov. And then he fought against Corey Sandhagen recently, right? And he's going to fight Petr Yan in the rematch, man. And I think I can already say, man, I think he's gonna beat him. And that sucks, man. I'm a Petr Yan fan, and that's known, man. Like Petr Yan is one of the coolest MMA fighters of all time. The way he puts together fights, the way he blends striking and grappling so seamlessly, he just seems like a championship fighter. He seems like a proper MMA fighter, a mixed martial artist to the highest degree. And to see him just get bullied around in that first fight, it was just what the heck. And I was also surprised of the lack of adjustments in the first fight. He literally just stuck to his high guard and squared stance to just get, you know what I'm saying, just chain wrestled the whole time. So I really wonder how his adjustments will come up in the new fight at UFC 323. And speaking of which, Alexander Pantoja is fighting on that same card. He's defending his belt against Joshua Van, man. So who knows? Y'all think Pantoja's ever going to move up? Because he said he wants to rep for the flyweights and stuff like that and really hold down the flyweight division. But hey, man, I really think a super fight could be in the works. A lot of people think that could be happening. But let's get into people are trying to sell Jon Jones and Alex Pereira. Me personally, I love this fight, but it cannot happen. It cannot happen, man. It cannot happen. Jon is a lineal heavyweight. He has a lineal heavyweight title, if you know what I mean, right? Because Francis, he had the lineal heavyweight title, but since Jon Jones, he beat Cyril Gane way better than Ngannou, and some people think Cyril Gane won against Ngannou. You know what I'm saying? So Jon Jones just kind of, with that performance, he showed he was the best man on the planet, even though that fight was rigged. I'm joking, of course, right? So yeah, Jon basically has he is a lineal heavyweight champion because Tom Aspinall didn't beat Jon Jones to get it, but I still see Tom Aspinall, he's the undisputed champion, even with the whole no contest going on. Obviously, Tom Aspinall is a champion. He's a great champion, man. He's going to stay the champion. He would have beat Jon Jones. Everybody knows, right? But let's get to Jon Jones, Alex Pereira, man. Jon shouldn't really fight anyone else except for Tom Aspinall. If he's coming back to fight in the UFC, he better fight Tom Aspinall, right? The fight was already buzzing, right? From people who weren't really in the know about the Tom Aspinall situation or people with kind of like wishful thinking. But most fans looked at it with logic and kind of shut it down. Even though it was an amazing fight, people kind of shut it down. But with this no contest going around, this fight seems way more possible because we still haven't got the conclusion to with like Tom Aspinall and how he is as a champion. Next, let's get into the next topic, man. Who the hell is Illia Topuria going to fight? So I'm going to give you three guys right here to think about. I'm covering everything MMA, so whether you're a new fan, whether you're an old fan, you can get a good grasp of what's going on or just hear my talking points of what's going on. Who the hell is Illia Topuria going to fight, right? I'm going to give you the three guys. Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, Arman Tsarukyan. Not in that order, right? I want y'all tell me, who do y'all think Illia Topuria should fight? Me personally, right? All right, Arman Tsarukyan, he should be the number one contender, right? Even though he's been super inactive, right? He should be the number one contender based off of resume and merit. But he missed weight. People were talking about it's a back injury. Everybody knows this stuff, right? Arman Tsarukyan said it was a back injury, but he missed weight for the title against Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev defended his title against Renato Moicano, and since JDM beat Bilal, Islam Makhachev moved up to welterweight to challenge for that title. So Illia Topuria, he won the vacant lightweight title against Charles Oliveira. Arman Tsarukyan, he beat Charles Oliveira. He didn't really beat Charles Oliveira. He kind of went to a draw with Oliveira. He survived Oliveira, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. But yeah, so everybody wants to hop on the Arman Tsarukyan bandwagon when really, like, yeah, man, he's done some good work in the lightweight division. He has a good streak, and he had a close fight with Charles Oliveira. But he's a good fighter. He's a great fighter, but people are overrating him so much. And I think he should get the title shot. He already got punished. You know what I'm saying? He got cooked. He got put in the chair in the corner whenever Charles Oliveira and Illia Topuria fought for the title, right? But it's like, that's his own fault. And he didn't even fight. Like, he hasn't got the hint. Like, it took him so long to get the hint of, like, dude, you need to fight. But yeah, it took him so long to get the hint of, like, dude, you need to fight somebody. You fucked up your opportunity. You need to fight somebody. And he just tried to campaign for the title shot, calling Illia Topuria a duck. And you know how it is. All that BS. So Arman Tsarukyan, man, fight Dan Hooker, and you can get the title shot, right? Finally, he learned after, I think he's been inactive for like 10 years. Yeah, it's been like 10 years or whatever, and then now he finally gets a fight or whatever to challenge for the title. So he'll deserve it after that. But right now, this has been going on for a bit now. Let me give you the Paddy Pimblett argument, right? He's undefeated in the UFC, has some ranked wins, and he's popular, right? They have him and Illia Topuria have a rivalry, right? As a whole, the hand sanitizer bottle, stuff like that. What he said on Twitter, which upset Illia Topuria about, you know what I'm saying, Georgia and stuff like that. Yeah, so they have a beef and everything, and that fight is just going to be huge, right? And Paddy Pimblett, he has a big fan base, and that's literally just a recipe for a huge fight, right? But let me give you something else, man. Justin Gaethje, right? People hated that Justin Gaethje is even talking about a title shot, but I think that's just forced hate, to be honest, bro. I'm not saying he should get the next title shot, but dude, give him something, bro. Please give this guy a title shot sometime. And I think when's the best time than now, right? People are talking about, oh, he's only on a one fight win streak. Yeah, literally, exactly, bro. I remember I was saying this on my video of when fighters got their legacy stolen, right? I made a video about that, about how Max Holloway, he stole Justin Gaethje's title shot and basically alley-ooped it to Dustin Poirier, right? Because Justin Gaethje, man, he beat Dustin Poirier via head kick KO, right? And he already beat Rafael Fiziev the first time, right? And maybe could have fought Dan Hooker after that, because that was going to get booked until he pulled out. So maybe that fight would have happened earlier if the Max Holloway fight didn't happen, right? So basically, yeah, if the Max Holloway fight didn't happen, which Justin Gaethje did a favor for the UFC by stepping over there, right? He did a favor for the UFC, being a company man, and making that card even more great, right? UFC 300. I think he should get rewarded, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the person that he head kick KO'd got a shot at the title because he was coming off of a one fight win streak, right? I said this in my earlier video. And Dustin Poirier, he gave Islam Makhachev one of the hardest fights of his career. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all really gotta lock into this, man. People forget, man. People really do forget. But to be honest, like I said in that video, I wouldn't be super hype hearing Justin Gaethje get a title shot against Islam Makhachev, right? That's just because Justin Gaethje is a white belt, right? But I mean, Illia Topuria is a new champ. That's just a different stylistic fight. I would love to see that. I mean, I do think Justin Gaethje would get knocked out, but literally every single lightweight gets knocked out by Illia Topuria. You get what I'm saying? Like, Arman Tsarukyan, he gets knocked out by Illia Topuria. You get what I'm saying? Like, dude, they're all just highlight reel. No, damn, my bad. But yeah, man, like, Illia Topuria is inevitable, man. It doesn't matter, man. Just get Justin Gaethje at the title shot, man, and let it be how it is. Alrighty, man, we're going to the next topic about Tom Aspinall getting fingered in the eye, man, by an MMA fighter. That MMA fighter being Cyril Gane. Just a very unfortunate situation, man. Now, I'm at least glad he can recover and there was no long-term damage. That's very fortunate to hear. But yeah, UFC fans, man, the narratives, man, the UFC staff and the fickle fans just shitting on Aspinall and running with like the BS narratives of him quitting and stuff like that. He just didn't want to be there, wanted to find a way out, and just Gane was just looking so slick in there. Like, literally, like, it's insane. Like, there's so many Tom haters coming out the woodworks. But yeah, I would really like see a rematch between those two, right? But dude, Volkov is literally like, Volkov needs a title shot, dog, because he beat Cyril Gane, dog. He beat Cyril Gane, and the refs robbed him. No, the judges robbed Volkov of that win. And Volkov's been doing great work in the division, man. So Cyril Gane's gonna get 4 title shots while Volkov has just been getting like cucked like Arman Tsarukyan, bro. Like, come on now. Like, what has Volkov done besides, like, literally do what he's supposed to? And like I said, you may say, like, oh, he got robbed. Yeah, whatever, man. But no, literally, he got robbed, man. And Dana White was even saying, oh, yeah, the judges fucked this one up, and we're going to make it right for you, right? Just for you to not get a title shot. So, it's a damn shame. The Tom eye poke, people turning on him and just, you know what I'm saying, low-key bopping on Gane's meat. And it's just like, yo, come on now. Now let's get into the last topic. This is a topic I don't even want to talk about because this shit is like this. I hate even mentioning UFC, right? Real fighting in mixed with fight fixing, right? Because that's just like, I hate that thing, right? But I gotta say this: it's not like choreographed. Okay, I'm gonna throw this technique, and in this round at this time you're gonna go down. It's not that type of fight fixing, right? It's injuries getting leaked, right? And yeah, just insider info of injuries, certain things, and stuff like that getting leaked out into the public, and or like just leaked to the people in the know, and it sways the betting odds drastically. And yeah, it's just suspicious, especially towards the FBI. So the FBI is getting involved, and really we just gotta stay tuned. Like, we don't know all about what's going on. There's some rumors going on, but like I said, it's just shit, you know what I'm saying? Mainly with the gambling stuff. But yeah, man, this is the end of the video. I'm going to be streaming the fight cards at Can't Get Right on Twitch, and I need 50 subscribers. YouTube is telling me this, that I need 50 subscribers so I can start streaming on YouTube. I would love to stream on YouTube for you guys so you don't have to go to a different platform. And it would just be way easier for the both of us, right? So if y'all like this video and y'all like to and y'all check out some of my videos and maybe y'all already subscribed, share it to a friend or subscribe, man, like, comment, all that for real. And dude, I'm telling you, the second channel, man, the second channel is brewing. I know y'all been waiting, right now. I know y'all been waiting, but yeah, man.